Hey everyone, Tappers here again, and welcome to a long-awaited, no-damage run project of Rosenkreuz Stilette, a game that was released at the end of 2007, which is, if you've already watched the Freudensatzl runs, is a Mega Man clone. In this game, we play as Spiritia. She is an instructor for the Imperial Army, along with being the first member of Rosenkreuz Stilette, or RKS I should say. The plot pretty much goes as follows. After about 6 months of training, she returns to the Imperial grounds to meet with Graf Seraphin's daughter, Iris, who gets kidnapped by a dragon, and we have to save her. But not before retreating and finding out that stuff happens. So, we get to play as Spiritia. Basically, she acts just like Mega Man. She can shoot, she can jump, she can slide, which is really good, in my opinion. And she can also use a charge shot. But we're not going to be seeing this because it's Buster only rules. So, I guess I should probably talk about some of the enemies in this game. You have skull cannons that we just beat, some flying crosses, I forget the name of them. There were some egg mets, which are the standard met enemies that you see, and they're pretty much one of the more annoying enemies because their reaction time is godly. There's shield egg mets, or egg met shields, I can't remember which way it was. There was a Spear Knight you saw near the beginning, and the only one. Those are ball bats, which are the baton bubbles from the classic. You've got the Big Eye Wannabe, a gargoyle statue, which can also shoot fire. Oh, and speaking of fire, the Black Forest is on fire. Because I may as well mention the rest of the plot, which, when you get to this point, you find out that Freudia, under orders of the Graf Seraphin, he ordered Freudia and the rest of RKS to begin their rebellion on the Holy Church, or the Holy Church and the Orthodox Church, or maybe it's the Imperial Army or something. I forget which it was, but anyway, the reason for the rebellion is because they want to end the persecution of Magi, which apparently happened 3 decades before the story of this game. So Spiritia meets with Freudia and basically tries to convince Spiritia, or Tia, I should be calling her by her short name because it at least sounds better, tries to convince her to join the rebellion, but obviously Tia refuses because of the fact they burned down the Black Forest, which her fairy friend Lily, sorry I haven't mentioned that, but she's not happy of the fact that they're using that as kind of an example for the rebellion. And in case I didn't mention what was going on in that fight, it's pretty simple. She shoots 3 different Freudensatzl icicles, and then if you shoot her, she'll slide. But yeah, it's very easy, and we get our select screen, which is mostly the same as in Freudensatzl, except some of the characters look slightly different, but are a whole different story in terms of difficulty. So, with that, next time we'll be heading back to Common Ground, and we'll be tackling Taru's stage yet again, and it will not be pretty. So until then, this has been Tappers. See ya.